Oh, I thought that was resignation
It
for a
was
second.
rook to g8.
The king almost fell, but it's rook to g8.
It does lose the rook, I believe, so I'm not sure what the trick is. David, you spot something?
You cannot check. I thought it lost the rook as well, but if you check, the black king hides g7, h8 into the corner.
Ah, okay, yeah.
That's
Okay,
clever.
so it doesn't lose the rook.
Yet.
It doesn't lose the rook yet.
What about our other threat? Our other attempt was queen b3.
Queen to b3.
B3.
And there's no rook takes g2. That was my first thought. Is there a sacrifice by the rook and some sort of renegade perpetual check by Magnus? But I don't think so.
Pragg is about to play queen to b3.
Yep.
Yeah, and queen b3 has another idea as well. If, for example, black blocks with d5, then you give the check. And if king g7, then you slide the white queen across to g3.
Oh, nice.
So there's actually
very pretty that the g5 will be then crucial. Queen to g3, picking up the rook on g8. This is, I think, just the last attempt by Magnus Carlsen, whether Pragg will play the winning move, and he does. Queen to b3, threatening checkmate on f7, and there is no defense for the world number one. This is it. Game over. I think he might play one move more, perhaps, or not even. What do you think, David? d5 and then see what happens, and then resign.
d5, but now, as we mentioned, this check is decisive. The black king cannot snake its way into the corner. If the black king tries to enter the g file, there will be another check, a second check from a new angle, and game over. Magnus, he's trying to keep his poker face. Normally we see more head shakes from Magnus, but I think he respects how much Pragg, how accurate Pragg has been today.
Yes, he definitely respects him a lot. And
Wow.
Takes h7.
Pragg takes the pawn on h7 instead of the check that we were expecting.
No, but this is great. Threatens checkmate in 2.
It's perhaps even stronger.
With queen to b8 check. There
were multiple ways of winning.
Multiple ways of winning. Magnus maybe plays queen d6, maybe resigns. Queen d6 is met by queen to b7, because then there will be no more rook sacrifices on g2. And there you go. Magnus Carlsen has resigned. Praggnanandhaa has beaten the world number one, the former world champion, but greatest player of all time, arguably, Praggnanandhaa. The future is bright. And currently, the stars are shining here in Norway. The youngest player in the field gets it done, beats the tournament leader. They're discussing something about the variation, but either way, India is discussing whatever party they're going to throw now.
For Gugash's birthday, for Praggnanandhaa's win over Magnus Carlsen, Vaishali leading the women's event. There's so many reasons that they need to celebrate.
Absolutely wild. Praggnanandhaa and his sister, by